Hi, Cancer. I just kind of, I'm going to leave that in. Welcome to your May 2019 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here, and it's raining here. No, it isn't raining here yet, but that's what some of you think I'm saying. I've got these like little hairs and all that stuff in there. Seems like I can't get away from love readings. I don't know what it is. There, I said that right as I picked the Lover's card, right? Or relationship readings or what have you. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it always happens like that. Okay. We got some Leo energy, and we might even have some Taurus or Libra energy. So the heart of the matter is the Eight of Pentacles. This can be an apprenticeship that you're engaged in, a training program. What do they call those? Internships? And perhaps you're just immersing yourself in your work, and you're really taking pride in how well you're doing your work. To me, this is also a card of just like being a perfectionist, trying really hard to do something. And I definitely get a vibe of relationship when it comes to this, because the cards surrounding this are both connected to love. This is in the past position, the Four of Wands. It's a card of marriage and a happy home. And then the higher message, we have the Empress. I'll get to that in a second, which can be love too. So an example would be you're a woman, you're pregnant, and you're working hard because you know you're going to have to quit your job, or you know you want to eventually go into that. But I see something more of the case where you may be in a situation where you have the memory, and you're associated with memory, Cancer. You have the memory of a happy marriage, and you're trying to work on it because it's not there currently. And so that may be what is keeping you from having, you know, what you want. It is kind of like, it is sad when you have something that is good and then something happens to that relationship that makes it deteriorate for whatever reason, and then one or both people are trying to, you know, make it, desperately try to make it work, but something is missing. And with the Eight of Pentacles, make sure that you're not on such a mission of making this happen that it's just a one-sided deal, if this resonates for you. At the higher level, this is the spiritual message. The Empress card is a card of, well, look, Venus. You know, this connects to the Venus-ruled signs of Taurus and Libra. But that sense of, it's all about, it's about the love, stupid. You know, I'm saying it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the love, stupid. And it's about, and I'm not calling you stupid. That was just a political slogan from the past that I changed. But the point is that maybe you were too focused. That's the other thing too with the Eight of Pentacles, is being too focused on the money angle of it, the career angle of it, that's what destroyed the relationship, or it has at least put a great stress on the relationship. The Empress card as the higher message can be that you have to remember that love is all there is at the end of the day. That money, all these other things are useful to navigate this world and to function in this world. But money, I'm talking about dollars and cents, is not is part of the material world. So you have to leave it here. So to put undue emphasis on it means that the things that are so important to a Cancer person, like a happy relationship, and most of you want that one-on-one relationship, I would think, where you have you know, full trust in the person, and you feel like they love you back, like it's a mutual thing. That's what I feel a lot of you are really wanting in your life. And when you don't have it, I could see how it would be like this glaring lack of whatever, you know, and it's not something that you strive for. So just being able to approach it from that angle is so helpful. What crosses you is the Lover's card. So if there is a third party involved, this is going to put problems into a marriage that, you know, can this marriage be saved, you know, like Ladies' Home Journal. So that could be problematic. But it's also, the Lover's card is a card of intimacy. So it could be indicating that there is a lack of intimacy, and it's not just about getting back together or let's just, you know, do these token things. It would have to be that you are intimate in terms of you're sharing your feelings at a deep level with this other person, and they are with you. It's not just a one-way street. It's not just you trying to coax them into talking. If they are very tight-lipped, that may be a problem too. I mean, some people are, it's very hard for them to express themselves emotionally. Now, this is an important point though. For those people, they may be showing you that they love you in other ways. So don't just naturally assume if they don't say that they love you, that they don't. Anybody can say that they love someone. That's the easy part. The hard part is actually showing up in a relationship. And so that's where I'm going with that. The Lover's card can be about making a choice, and you may find it hard to decide what you want to do. And you may be just like, in a way, with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm thinking of something that just came into my mind was spinning your wheels. Even though this is in the upright position and ostensibly a positive message, I'm still thinking of somebody who is trying to make something work on their end and not necessarily acknowledging that there are two sides to the story. So this becomes really important. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's maid service upstairs. So I'm going to try to get this done before the vacuum cleaner goes on. The advice is a strength card, and this is also connected to the sign of Leo. So there might be like a Leo person. Maybe that Four of Wands is a Leo person. The strength card is about self-esteem. So this means that this is an inside job. This is on your end. Not about trying to seek your own sense of self-worth through somebody else. Even if you're trying to save your relationship, you're able to hold back on expecting another person to make you feel good, to be the end-all be-all for you, and to define you. And this is done by knowing what your where you begin and end. Perhaps there is some situation where you have tried to do what you can, and now it's time to let go and see what happens. If you really want to save your relationship, but not just to keep doubling down and forcing somebody else's hand. And that's where strength comes in, because you have to have that ability to hold back even when everything within you wants to go forward. The outcome is the Three of Wands, and this is a very expansive card. Perhaps you are going to seek, you know, you can see the horizon. You're going to seek like wider pastures, because you're going to realize that there was a reason why things weren't working, and that maybe there's a season in your life. This is something that is very, I think is totally happening for a lot of you guys, because you have the Pluto energy, and you have like these, astrological heavies in the 7th house. Now, of course, this is a general look at things, but you have Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn, and the South Node in Capricorn. So these 3 transits are all like really expecting the most from these relationships, some of them very long term. And so it's very important that your need for that emotional connection is not so great that you gloss over some very real problems that you have in a relationship. For some of you, you might be looking at working for yourself, doing something artistic, maybe because you want to have a child and you need that flexibility with your job. You have to be strong. I mean, that's what the Strength card, I mean, it's self-explanatory, but you have to be strong as a Cancer, because you do tend to worry. You do tend to think of the future and having, enough to feather your nest. But you have to counter that with this expansive nature. As Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks states, we're here for the purpose of expansion. So living in a gilded cage, living safely, where you never have to think about anything, that may be the Cancer's dream, but that keeps you very constricted. It's not very expansive. So just consider that when you're living your life. And by the way, the Empress is number 3 too, and the 3 is the number of expansion and abundance. So the Empress can relate to abundance as well. And the 8 of Pentacles is a good money card, okay? So monetarily, you may be doing very well. And those 3 cards on the top are wonderful. So the point that I'm making is that this could be like a really good time for you. Even though I was going off in a different direction, it actually may be a very good time for you in May. And, come to think of it, with the sun being in Taurus and having a new moon in Taurus at the beginning of the month, and the sun, into the 3rd week of the month, that's a friendly angle to you as well. That's a sextile. So to me, it's all good. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. If you'd like a personal reading, please click on the link below. Have a great month. Take care. Bye.